Almost 96% of drivers have no idea these WD-40 car hacks actually work, and some of these can save your wallet. Not only that, one of these tricks can prevent repairs that repair shops make thousands of dollars every day. And mechanics, don't share this with you. Before you spend another dollar, here are 15 WD-40 tricks. So genius, they will save you thousands in detailing. Let's dive in with trick number 15. Restore interior car shine instantly. Starting strong with something that'll transform your filthy interior. Got sticky residue from old stickers, stubborn gum, or that mystery gunk that's been haunting your cup holders for months? WD-40 is your new best friend. Spray a small amount on a microfiber cloth, never directly on surfaces, and gently rub the affected area. The solvent breaks down adhesives, tar, and sticky messes without damaging most interior materials. But here's what they don't tell you. After cleaning, wipe down the area with soapy water to remove any residue. For stubborn sticker residue on windows, this trick is pure magic. Saves you from buying expensive adhesive removers that do the exact same thing. And here's the kicker. Detailing shops charge $150 plus for interior cleaning. You just learned how to handle the tough stuff for less than $1 worth of product. This also works great on dashboard streaks and grimy door panels that haven't been cleaned in years. This next one will 100% shock you. Trick number 14. Unstick frozen car keys fast. Got a sticky or stubborn car key that doesn't turn smoothly in the ignition or door lock? Before you panic about needing a new lock cylinder that'll cost $200 plus, try this first. Spray a tiny amount of WD-40 directly on your key, not into the lock itself. Insert and remove the key several times, turning it gently to distribute the lubricant inside the mechanism. This works because car locks accumulate dust, debris, and old lubricant that gunks up the pins and tumblers. WD-40's penetrating formula breaks through this buildup and gets things moving smoothly again. But here's the truth, don't overdo it. If your key still sticks after this, then you might have actual mechanical damage. But 8 times out of 10, this simple trick saves you a completely unnecessary trip to the locksmith. Locksmiths charge $75 to $150 just to show up. You just solved the problem with 2 seconds of spray. This is especially useful in winter, when locks freeze, or in coastal areas where salt air corrodes lock mechanisms faster than you'd think. Now, for a trick that you definitely don't know is possible. Trick number 13. Make windshield chips less visible. Now, this won't fix a cracked windshield. Let's be clear about that. But here's what WD-40 can do. It can temporarily improve visibility through minor chips and make them less noticeable until you can get proper repairs. Spray a small amount on the chip or small crack, then wipe away the excess. The WD-40 fills in the tiny imperfections and creates a clearer surface that's less distracting while driving. But here's the catch. This is a temporary fix only. It won't prevent the crack from spreading. Nothing will accept professional repair. But if you need to make it through the week until payday, or you're waiting for an insurance appointment, this trick makes that annoying chip way less distracting. And here's what they don't tell you. WD-40 can also help clean bug splatter and road grime off your windshield in a pinch. Saves you from buying specialized windshield cleaners that cost 5 times as much. The key is addressing chips quickly before temperature changes turn them into full cracks that require complete windshield replacement. Speaking of making things look better, wait until you see what this does to scratches. Trick number 12. Hide light paint scratches instantly. Light surface scratches making your paint job look terrible. Before you drop $500 plus on professional paint correction, grab your WD-40. Spray a small amount on a clean microfiber cloth and gently rub the scratch in a circular motion. WD-40's oils fill in minor scratches and make them significantly less visible. But let's be honest, this isn't a permanent fix. You'll need to reapply periodically. But for quick touch-ups before selling your car, taking photos, or just making your ride look better, this trick is unbeatable. And here's the kicker. Body shops charge hundreds for scratch removal. Deep scratches that go through the paint? You'll still need professional help. But those annoying swirl marks and light scratches, WD-40 handles them like a champ. Pro tip: after applying, wipe off the excess and consider following up with a coat of wax to protect the area and make the improvement last longer. This works especially well on black and dark-colored cars where light scratches stand out like a sore thumb. Trust me, you'll be shocked by this one. Trick number 11. Revive worn wiper blades quickly. Squeaky, chattering wiper blades driving you insane? Before you buy new blades for $30 to $60, try this mechanic's secret. Spray a small amount of WD-40 on a cloth and wipe down the rubber edge of your wiper blades. This removes built-up grime, tree sap, and road film that causes the blades to skip and squeak. This trick can extend the life of your wiper blades by months. It's basically giving your wipers a spa treatment for pennies. But here's what they don't tell you. If your blades are truly worn out, cracked, torn, or warped, no amount of WD-40 will fix them. This works for blades that are dirty or slightly hardened, not ones that are mechanically failing. And here's the truth. Auto parts stores love selling you new wiper blades every few months. That's $30 to $60 saved multiple times per year. The difference is especially noticeable during light rain, when dirty blades tend to chatter the most. Now let's talk about something under your hood that mechanics love to overcomplicate. This trick will save you thousands in repairs. Trick number 10, free seized spark plugs without force. Stuck spark plugs are a mechanic's favorite way to turn a simple $20 job into a $200 plus nightmare. Here's how to avoid that trap. Before removing old spark plugs, spray WD-40 around the base where the plug threads into the cylinder head. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes to penetrate. This makes removal dramatically easier and reduces the risk of breaking the plug or stripping the threads, both of which can turn into expensive repairs requiring professional extraction or even cylinder head work. But here's the catch. Never spray WD-40 directly onto the electrode or ceramic insulator. And make sure you wipe everything clean before reinstalling new plugs. You don't want WD-40 residue getting into your combustion chamber. And here's what mechanics don't tell you. They already know this trick, but they'd rather charge you for the extra labor of dealing with seized plugs than teach you how to prevent the problem in the first place. This 2-minute step can literally save you hundreds in labor charges. On high-mileage engines or vehicles that sit for long periods, this preventive measure is absolutely critical to avoid catastrophic damage during maintenance. Now for another secret with WD-40 no one knows about. Trick number 9, make tire sidewalls look brand new. Now, this one's controversial, but hear me out. WD-40 can actually help clean your tires and make them look darker and newer, temporarily. Spray WD-40 on a cloth and wipe down your tire sidewalls and rims. It removes brake dust, road grime, and old tire dressing buildup. The oils in WD-40 also darken the rubber, giving you that just detailed look without buying expensive tire shine products. But here's the truth, this is purely cosmetic and temporary. WD-40 doesn't provide UV protection like dedicated tire dressings do, so it won't actually protect your rubber from cracking and aging, and it'll wash off after the first rain. And here's what they don't tell you. If you're selling your car or just want it to look good for photos, this quick trick works great. But for long-term tire care, invest in a proper tire dressing. WD-40 is the quick fix, not the permanent solution. Also, never spray WD-40 on your tire treads or anywhere you need traction. Keep it on the sidewalls only. The last thing you need is slippery tires. The instant transformation from faded grey to rich black is impressive enough that buyers will think you've been meticulous about maintenance, even if this is your first time cleaning them in months. Now let's talk about something that actually prevents expensive problems. Trick number 8. Eliminate battery corrosion completely. Battery terminal corrosion is one of the leading causes of my car won't start emergencies. Here's how WD-40 prevents that $150 tow truck call. Disconnect your battery, negative terminal first, then spray WD-40 on the corroded terminals. Let it sit for a few minutes, then rub with a microfiber cloth. The WD-40 dissolves the corrosion and makes it easy to remove. Once cleaned, reconnect your terminals and spray a light coat of WD-40 on top. This creates a moisture barrier that prevents future corrosion from forming. It's basically waterproofing your battery connections. But here's the kicker. Mechanics and auto parts stores will try to sell you specialized battery terminal cleaners and protectors for $10 to $15. WD-40 does the exact same job for a fraction of the cost. The chemical principles are identical: displace moisture and prevent oxidation. And here's what they don't tell you. This simple maintenance can prevent random starting failures that leave you stranded. Clean terminals ensure maximum electrical contact, which means your starter gets full power and your car starts reliably every single time. Do this twice a year, and you'll never deal with corrosion-related starting problems again. That's easily $500 plus saved in emergency jump starts, tow trucks, and unnecessary battery replacements. The best part is, you're using a product you already have sitting in your garage instead of buying overpriced specialty cleaners. Now for a trick that can save your life. Before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. Trust me, the tricks coming up are about to get even more insane, including one that could actually improve your braking performance. Trick number 7. Restore foggy headlights in minutes. Cloudy, oxidized headlights don't just look terrible, they reduce your nighttime visibility by up to 50%. Shops charge $75 to $150 to restore them. WD-40 costs you about 50 cents worth of product. Spray WD-40 on the cloudy headlight lens and wipe with a clean cloth. The solvents cut through surface oxidation and grime, temporarily restoring clarity. For best results, follow up with a proper headlight restoration compound, but WD-40 gives you immediate improvement. But let's be honest, this is a temporary fix. The oxidation comes back because the clear coat on your headlights is damaged. For a permanent solution, you need to sand, polish, and reseal. But if you need your headlights to look and perform better right now, WD-40 delivers. And here's the truth, the improvement in visibility is real. Even temporary restoration can make nighttime driving significantly safer. And if you're selling your car, this quick trick makes your headlights look 10 years younger in 5 minutes. Pro tip, after cleaning with WD-40, apply a UV protective sealant to make the improvement last longer. Otherwise, you're back to square one in a few weeks. The difference in light output can be dramatic. You'll actually see road signs and lane markings you've been missing for months. This next trick solves one of winter's most annoying problems. Trick number 6. Protect door seals from freezing shut. Frozen car doors in winter aren't just annoying, they can actually damage your door seals when you force them open. Here's the prevention trick mechanics never mention. Before winter hits, spray WD-40 on a cloth and wipe down your rubber door seals. The WD-40 creates a moisture-resistant barrier that prevents ice from bonding to the rubber. Your doors won't freeze shut, and your seals won't crack from being forced open. This also keeps your seals flexible and supple, preventing the dry rot and cracking that happens when rubber gets old and brittle. Flexible seals mean better weatherproofing, less wind noise, and no water leaks. But here's what they don't tell you. You can also use WD-40 on your trunk seal and hood seal for the same benefits. Any rubber weather stripping on your car benefits from this treatment. Do it once before winter and once before summer for year-round protection. And here's the kicker. Replacing damaged door seals costs $100 to $300 depending on your vehicle. 5 minutes with WD-40 twice a year can prevent that expense entirely. Plus, you never have to struggle with frozen doors again. This is preventive maintenance that actually prevents something, unlike half the stuff dealers try to sell you. You'll also notice your car stays quieter inside because properly maintained seals block out wind and road noise better than dried out, cracked rubber. This one will shock you. Trick number 5. Stop surface rust before it spreads. Surface rust is cancer for your car. Left untreated, it spreads and turns into expensive bodywork. Caught early with WD-40, you can stop it in its tracks. Spray WD-40 directly on surface rust spots and let it penetrate for 10 to 15 minutes. Then scrub with a wire brush or abrasive pad. The WD-40 loosens the rust and makes removal much easier. For light surface rust, you can often remove it completely. After removing the rust, spray another coat of WD-40 on the bare metal. This creates a temporary moisture barrier that prevents immediate re-rusting while you plan your permanent repair, whether that's touch-up paint, primer, or professional work. But here's the truth. WD-40 isn't a rust converter or permanent rust prevention solution. It buys you time and handles surface rust, but deep rust requires proper treatment. Think of WD-40 as the emergency response team, not the reconstruction crew. And here's what they don't tell you. Catching rust early is everything. A $2 fix with WD-40 today prevents a $500 plus bodywork bill next year. Check your wheel wells, rocker panels, and door edges regularly. Hit any surface rust immediately. Body shops love rust because it's predictable income. Don't give them the satisfaction. Stay on top of it with WD-40. This is especially important if you live in snowbelt states where road salt accelerates rust formation. One winter of neglect can turn minor surface rust into structural damage. While we're preventing expensive problems, let's talk about a trick that sounds crazy but works. Trick number 4. Quiet a squealing belt in seconds. Got a squealing serpentine belt? Before you replace it for $100 to $200, try this trick that mechanics use but rarely share. Spray a small amount of WD-40 on the rib side of the belt while the engine is running. Be extremely careful. Keep hands clear of moving parts. The WD-40 cleans off the glazing and residue that causes squealing. If the squealing stops, your belt was just dirty or slightly glazed. If it continues, you actually need a new belt or your tensioner is failing. Either way, you just diagnose the problem for free instead of paying a shop $80 just to tell you what's wrong. But here's the catch. This is a diagnostic tool and temporary fix, not a long-term solution. If WD-40 stops the squeal, great, but start planning to replace that belt soon anyway. Squealing usually means the belt is on its way out. And here's what they don't tell you. Some shops will immediately recommend belt replacement without even checking if it's just dirty. This trick helps you verify whether you actually need that replacement right now, or if you can get a few more months out of the current belt. Knowledge is power. And this knowledge just saved you from an unnecessary repair. Plus, you'll know exactly what to expect when you do need that replacement. No surprises, no upselling, just informed decision-making. Now for another trick that will save you thousands, this will surprise you. Trick number 3. Loosen stuck fuel doors without breaking them. Ever had your fuel door stick shut at the gas station? Embarrassing, frustrating, and it makes you look like you don't maintain your car. WD-40 fixes this in 30 seconds. Spray WD-40 on the fuel door hinges and latch mechanism. Open and close it several times to work in the lubricant. This dissolves gunk, road salt, and corrosion that cause sticking. This trick also works on your hood latch and trunk latch. Basically, any external latching mechanism benefits from occasional WD-40 treatment. It prevents seizure and keeps everything operating smoothly. But here's the kicker. A seized fuel door latch can actually break if you force it, requiring expensive replacement of the entire fuel door assembly. 5 seconds of preventive WD-40 spray prevents a $200 plus repair. And here's what they don't tell you. Dealers love to upsell fuel system services and other nonsense during oil changes. Meanwhile, your fuel door is literally rusting shut and they never mention it. Take 30 seconds twice a year to hit all your external latches with WD-40 and you'll never have this problem. Pro tip, after lubricating, wipe away any excess WD-40 from painted surfaces to prevent it from attracting dirt. You'll also avoid that embarrassing moment at the gas station where everyone's watching you struggle with basic car functions. Now let's talk about something inside your car that you touch every single day. Trick number 2. Fix sticky seatbelt retractors instantly. Sticky, slow retracting seatbelts aren't just annoying, they're a safety issue. If your seatbelt doesn't retract properly, it won't protect you correctly in a crash. Here's the fix mechanics never mention. Fully extend your seatbelt and spray a small amount of WD-40 on a cloth. Wipe down the entire length of the belt webbing, then let it retract and extend it a few more times. The WD-40 cleans off dirt and grime that causes friction in the retractor mechanism. For the retractor itself, spray a tiny amount of WD-40 into the mechanism housing, usually accessible where the belt enters the B-pillar. This lubricates the spring and makes retraction smooth again. But here's the truth. Don't oversaturate the belt webbing. Too much WD-40 can make the belt slippery, which affects how it grips in a crash. A light coating is all you need. Just enough to clean and lubricate, not enough to make it slick. And here's what they don't tell you. Seatbelt retractor replacement costs $150 to $300. This 2-minute maintenance trick can prevent that expense and keep your safety equipment functioning properly. Your seatbelt is literally the most important safety device in your car. Keep it working right with this simple trick. A properly functioning seatbelt retracts smoothly, locks when needed, and could be the difference between walking away from an accident or serious injury. And finally, the number 1 trick you've been waiting for. This one is controversial, but it works. Trick number 1, prevent brake rotor rust after washing. Now, before you freak out, let me explain. This isn't about spraying your braking surface. That would be insane and dangerous. This is about preventing rust on the non-friction surfaces of your rotors. The outer edge and center hub of your brake rotors rust easily, especially in winter climates with road salt. This rust is unsightly and can eventually cause rotor thickness variation. Spray WD-40 on these non-friction areas to create a moisture barrier that prevents rust formation. But here's the critical part. Never spray WD-40 on the actual braking surface where your pads contact the rotor. Only the outer rim, the center hub, and the area around the wheel studs. The braking surface must remain completely clean and oil-free. And here's what they don't tell you. Surface rust on rotors is normal and harmless on the braking surface. It scrubs off when you brake. But rust on the hub and edges can cause cosmetic issues and, in extreme cases, contribute to rotor warping. Preventing it with WD-40 on the non-friction areas keeps your rotors looking new and functioning properly. This trick is especially useful after installing new rotors. Hit the non-friction areas with WD-40 before mounting the wheels, and you'll prevent that ugly surface rust that makes new rotors look old in a week. Just remember, braking surface stays clean. Everything else can get the WD-40 treatment. Do this right and it's brilliant. Do it wrong and it's dangerous. You've been warned. When done correctly, this keeps your brake components looking showroom fresh and prevents the rust buildup that can interfere with proper wheel mounting and rotor performance. If this video showed you how powerful WD-40 can be, or helped you discover fixes that could save you from expensive repair bills, hit that like button and subscribe now. Every simple trick like this can save you money before small problems turn into costly repairs. And trust me, there are even more car tricks most drivers still don't know about. The next video will save you money and shock you a lot on how easy it is. You won't regret clicking it.